Imagine finding a rock that could rewrite the history of life in our solar system. It's covered in tiny, mysterious dark spots, patterns that on Earth almost always mean one thing: life. But this rock isn't from Earth. It's from Mars. And yesterday, NASA dropped a bombshell. This could be the most convincing evidence yet of ancient alien life on the red planet. So, what did they really find? And why could it change everything we know about our place in the universe? Let's break it down. Earlier this year, I visited NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the place where the Perseverance rover was born. I spoke with the very scientists designing the mission to hunt for life on Mars, and they told me exactly what they were looking for: tiny, almost invisible patterns left behind by ancient microbes. Fast forward to June 2024, and Perseverance found something remarkable: a rock nicknamed Sapphire Canyon, covered in those exact patterns. Today, we're diving into the discovery that could finally answer humanity's oldest question: are we alone in the universe? Our story starts in Jezero Crater, a place that once held a massive lake. Rivers flowed through it, water was everywhere, and all the right materials for life were present. But today, Mars is dry and barren. Perseverance, or Percy as the team calls it, is searching for signs of ancient life, fossils preserved in stone over billions of years. On June 9th, the rover drove into an inlet channel and noticed a peculiar slab of rock. Covered in dark spots and large circular patterns, the team quickly gave them nicknames: leopard spots and poppy seeds. To a casual observer, it might just look like decoration, but to NASA geologists, this was huge. On Earth, similar markings are almost always linked to microbes, fossilized evidence of life long gone. If the same thing exists on Mars, it could mean ancient microbial life once thrived there. Adam Stelster, chief engineer for Perseverance and now leading the Mars sample return effort, explained, "If we saw this on Earth, we'd say it's biology. Seeing it on Mars, well, that's something entirely new." The team used Perseverance's full toolkit to study the rock. They drilled into it, sealed a sample in a metal tube, and dubbed it Sapphire Canyon, one of the most valuable Mars samples ever collected. Percy even took a selfie next to the freshly drilled rock, a moment that could mark the turning point in human history. What did they find? Organic molecules, iron, phosphorus, sulfur, and two minerals, vivianite and gragite, often associated with decaying life on Earth. Everything lined up with the possibility that life once existed in Jezero Lake's mud, leaving behind these mysterious patterns as a kind of fossilized record. But let's be cautious. Humanity has been wrong before. In 1976, NASA's Viking landers performed the first life detection experiments on Mars. Nutrients were added to the soil, gases were released, and excitement skyrocketed. Could it be life? No, reactive chemicals explained it. Spirit and Opportunity later revealed that Mars was wet billions of years ago. Curiosity confirmed those wet conditions were habitable. Scientists suspected that if life ever existed, fossil records could still be preserved in ancient lake beds, just the kind of place Perseverance is exploring now. Perseverance carried two critical instruments for this mission: PXL, to identify the elements in the sample, and Sherlock, a laser tool that detects minerals and organic molecules. The results? Every heart skipped a beat. The organic molecules and minerals were exactly where the dark spots appeared. This combination, liquid water, organics, and an energy source, is the first time NASA has found all three in a single Martian sample. It's like stumbling across a campsite with a fire ring, ashes, and leftover food. Clear evidence someone was there, even if we didn't see them. The team considered other possibilities. Could high heat, acidic water, or chemical catalysts explain these findings? Not likely. Vivianite only forms at low temperatures. Olivine is destroyed by acid, and catalysts wouldn't account for all the evidence. After a year of analysis, scientists concluded ancient microbial life is the most plausible explanation. So why don't they just say it's alien life? Carl Sagan said it best: extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. NASA uses a confidence of life detection scale from level 1, possible signs of life, to level 7, confirmed aliens. This discovery is likely in the middle. To reach level 7, we need to bring the sample back to Earth. Enter the Mars Sample Return Mission. 3 missions to retrieve, launch into orbit, and return these precious rocks to Earth. Perseverance is laying the groundwork, collecting and preserving samples, but the real analysis happens here, in our labs. If all goes as planned, we could have this rock in hand sometime in the 2030s, and finally know for certain if Mars once hosted life. What would finding life on Mars mean for us? It would change how we see ourselves, not just as humans, but as living beings in a universe full of possibilities. It would confirm that life emerges wherever conditions allow, suggesting we're not alone in the cosmos. Arthur C. Clarke once said, "Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not, and both are equally terrifying." If Perseverance's discovery holds up, we may finally have our answer. And when we do, the way we think about life, the universe, and our place within it will never be the same.